the next level? Introducing Easy Daybot, your ultimate bot for seamless interaction. Whether you're live on Twitch or chatting on Discord, Easy Daybot's dynamic responses open up a whole new world of possibilities. Engage with your community like never before through unique prompts, custom reactions, and endless fun. It's the bot that understands you. Make every day an Easy Day download now at easydaybot.com.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. For anything on iRacing, there's just one name you need: Makoni.
We now provide the best of the best in setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, and event organization.
With cars across all 4 license classes, we have what you need to hit the track with confidence. Grab a subscription and save money while going fast at MakoniSetupShop.com/subscriptions.
And remember, at Makoni Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Welcome to the Tier 1 Racing League, where precision, competition, and innovation come together to create the ultimate iRacing experience. Every race, every battle, and every moment in T1TS, T1L, T1X, and special events is brought to you by Tier 1 Studios, the premier destination for professional high-quality broadcasts. Tune in and experience racing like never before. Explore everything we have to offer at Tier1RacingLeague.com. From race schedules and standings to event galleries and league signups, it's all there at your fingertips. Join the competition, watch the action, be part of the legacy. Tier 1 Racing League, where champions are made.
Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's race from the Tier 1 Legend Series here at Larry King Law's Langley Speedway. The flattest track on the schedule will put these drivers' skills to the test, as we are just shy of the halfway point for the second season here of the Legend Car. Second season? Yeah, I'm going with second season. That sounds about right. So, interesting night for these drivers. I mentioned the flattest track on the schedule. Only 6 degrees of banking here at Langley Speedway. In the corners, 2 degrees on the straightaways. I think Martinsville would give this track my first money. Martinsville has almost twice as much banking, coming in at 11 degrees. So this track is going to be a struggle bus for a lot of these drivers. It might just be the turning in the tide that some drivers need for a point battle. Speaking of the points battle, pull that up on your screen. Todd Byer comes in after getting a win earlier in the season, but has been Mr. Consistent. That one coming in week 2 at South Boston, but 3 top 5s and 3 top 10s to lead over 7 points. Ryan Boserly there in second. The win on the first race at Irwindale. Tried to sneak a win last week at Nashville Fairgrounds. Wasn't able to get the job done. Still finished top 5. So he's also pretty consistent. Eric Sellers as well. The driver to get the win. Last week at South Boston, 3 top 5s and 3 top 10s. So those top 3, they're pretty close. And Justin Evans, last week's pole sitter, Travis Edwards there in 5th, Timmy Martin 6th, Jeff Nairn, a truck series winner here, the Tier 1 Racing League, David Burkicki in 8th, Scott Formosa in 9th, and Robert Barber, 129 points out of the running, actually tied there with Stephen Gary for the last spot in the top 10. Todd Byer trying to go back-to-back championships. So far off to a great start, Mr. Consistent. So a couple of exciting races coming up on the schedule. Got Hickory coming up as our halfway point in the season. North Wilkesboro, Stafford, Five Flags, Lucas Oil, and then Lanier. It's going to be a fun time in the Tier 1 Legend Series. Some very exciting tracks. Some very difficult tracks as well. So this entire schedule, pretty much short tracks, pretty simple format. See the race information here. This track just shy of 4/10 of a mile, 77 degrees here tonight, 15 degrees altitude, so one of the flattest tracks, or one of the lowest tracks at sea level we get to, 109 degrees on track. That's the track temperature, so it's going to be a slick one here for these drivers. Of note, my name is Brayton Laster, the Pizza Man. I will be the commentator for most of the season. Working the controls tonight, as always, is Brett Bullard. Just happened to buy some Ram sticks today, so hopefully broadcast is the best you've seen yet. Looking at the final timing of practice as we have about 10 seconds left before we get rolling in the qualifying. Ryan Bosley on top of Justin Evans by 0.05 of a second. Those two drivers neck and neck there. Remember, Evans got the pole last week at Nashville. Qualifying important for these drivers. We have 16 drivers. Actually, some hopped in a little bit late. 18 drivers have turned a time. 15 will see the 60-lap main event. 3 from qualifying, 3 from 6-lap heat races, 3 of them, and then a 10-lap consolation race. If iRacing decides we don't have enough cars, they'll skip that 3rd heat race, and we'll add it into that consolation race. We'll be taking the top 6 from that 10-lap event. Heat races, consolation races, no caution flags in those events. So you gotta be clean, and you gotta survive past the green. Looking at Robert Barber rolling out on track here. Mixing driver there deep in the point, running order, looking for a good night here. Wes Wiegand, saw him running last night at Richmond in the Tier 1 Truck Series. Looking for a good turnaround. Actually looking for a second start. John McIntyre, another driver looking for his second start this season. That's Dana Warrington from Rome, PA, coming off a turn 4 start, his first lap. See if he's got something to make it worth his while. Looking to make his Tier 1 Legends debut tonight. Craig Bristol, also a driver that's had a lot of ups and downs this season. Scott Formosa there, his first lap on board, the 16.88. Timmy Martin, currently 6th quick, the 16.921. Ryan Bosley on top for now. From the Shepherd there in that yellow and black number 4. Robert Barber coming in off the corner, complete his second lap. 17.84, so he goes slower than his first. Currently, it's Ryan Bosley on top. I think Todd Byers, Barber, hard hit to the wall, won't affect his qualifying spot though. Justin Evans is going to be the man to beat in qualifying here. First lap is 16.666, 3rd quick. Does he have anything to Ryan Bosley coming around the corner for 3 and 4? That was not good enough. Go slower. 16.72. David Burkiki. We've seen a lot of speed out of the Burkiki machine. Currently in 9th with 16.88. It's a thousandth off of Scott Formosa. Coming off a turn 4. See if he can pick up a spot. Pick up any time. And he does not. Actually tied his time. Impressive. Bobby Hall Jr., the Athens PA driver. Looking to make his debut here tonight as well. Currently yet to set lap, first lap on the board. It goes 12th quick with a 16.93. So Ryan Bosley, Todd Byron, and Justin Evans looking pretty right now as your top 3 to lock in from qualifying just past the halfway mark. Actually not past the halfway, in the final 30 seconds. Only a 3-minute qualifying here. So, ironically, Todd Byer, Ryan Bosley, and Justin Evans, their top 3 not in that order, have all locked in before previously. Ryan Bosley set the pole at South Boston. Justin Evans set it last week at Nashville, and Todd Byer set the pole at Irwindale. But Ryan Bosley besting the 3 of them, coming out on top. Those 3 drivers will lock into tonight's 60-lap main event as qualifying comes to a wrap. We have a 6-lap heat race. We're going to skip that 3rd and final heat race. So the field will be split between these 2 6-lap heat races. No cautions, 7 to 8 cars apiece. And this is how they are going to line up here tonight. Starting on your front row, it's going to be the man, the myth, the legend, Eric Sellers in that 97. Just the 10th off of locking himself in that beautiful yellow dwarf solar and admin box 97 machine. His outside, it's going to be the National Bohemian admin box 35 of Travis Edwards. Behind them in row number 2, it's going to be Scott Formosa and the AMR Paintworks machine. And then the DirtVision.com 16 of Daniel Worthington. Making his debut here tonight, looking to lock in for the first time. The Earl Shop Flex Motorsports 94 of Bobby Hall Jr. His outside driver had a hard hit in practice, looking to carry some momentum from last week into tonight's main event. The Flow Racing number 88 of Robert Barber. In the last row, it's going to be Craig Bristol, the Silver Bullet Racing League, Vicious Graphics 39, and his outside. Starting dead last, John McIntyre in the 2 in that Miller Lite Wharf machine. The top 3 lock in, everyone else goes to a 10-lap consolation race. You want to lock in, this does decide where you start in the feature, because lock in this heat race, you do not want to start dead last in the main event. They do have one fast curve they need, but I mentioned no cautions here tonight, so if you get wrecked, you are basically going straight to that consolation race. Sending a couple drivers home tonight, but Eric Sellers not looking to be one of them. Slow run, 35-mile-an-hour pace speed around the 6 degrees of banking in 3 and 4. Eric Sellers, third and points. Can't afford a DNQ. Green flag is out for the 4th race this season. Eric Sellers is away and on the loud pedal, but he's got company. Travis Edwards hanging on for a second, but not for long. Scott Formosa slides in as they're going to wreck behind him. Bobby Hall Jr. gets a bump from Daniel Warrington. Warrington falls back to 6th in line after a bump and run. Got long guy. Sellers goes hard on the outside wall. Bobble flipping off of turn 4. Nothing he could have done. Just got loose, overcorrected. Mentioned DNQ would be catastrophic, and Eric Sellers, just like that, is out of the running. Looking back up front, though, I got battle for this transfer position. Formosa, Bobby Hall Jr., and Travis Edwards hanging on. The 35 of Travis Edwards has that last spot. Robert Barber Jr. mentioned started deep in this field, started 6th. Looking inside, a bit of a bobble in off the corner in that white and black 88 machine. Again, the chrome number 35 Travis Edwards. That's the last transfer spot right now. As one driver gets into the wall, it's Daniel Warrington behind them as Eric Sellers is going to take it to pit lane. He'll be starting deep in the consolation race. Robert Barber Jr. looking inside, going below the white line, looking to make a little bit of contact, keeps his nose down low, gets right in line, coming to 2 to go for Scott Formosa. Bobby Hall Jr. looking for the lead, looking for the win in heat race number 1. Gets a position coming off of turn 2, going into turn 3. Bobby Hall Jr. looking to get the white flag this time by. Travis Edwards goes underneath Formosa. Formosa falls back to 4th. He's outside the transfer spot. He's going to give the last and final transfer spot to Robert Barber. Formosa try and get the car going, stuck in the high lane. As Bobby Hall Jr. through 3 and 4, the green machine, the 94 on debut, is going to get a heat race win here at Travis Edwards 2nd, and Robert Barber is going to get the last transfer spot for starting 6th in this heat race. He's going to put Scott Formosa there on the pole for this 10-lap consolation coming up in just a little bit. Daniel Warrington, John McIntyre, Craig Bristol. Then your 4th quickest qualifier, Eric Sellers, will be starting deep in that 10-lap consolation race. I don't want to say have you ever, but we've seen all kinds of crazy chaos happen in these 6-lap heat races. See the full results there. As Eric Sellers, I mean, we're just not even a 10th, about 200ths from locking in from qualifying. Not even that, 3,000ths from locking in qualifying. Currently starting in the last row of the consolation race. Look at the starting grid though for heat race number 2. It's gonna be Timmy Martin in that Southington Manufacturing, Twin Manufacturing Corporation, number 13, his outside. It's gonna be the hard racing box Stephen Gary machine, that black number 11. Behind them, it's gonna be the hard racing 92 of David Bertiki. See a lost speed from that 92 machine the last couple weeks. There's outside Dakota Shepherd and the Flex Motorsports number 4. Got 4 on his car. He's got 10 in the Simlo. West Weekend in the butt kicker Bright number 1. They're on the inside. To his outside, it's going to be Timmy Martin's teammate. It's going to be John Barry in the 17 Tool Manufacturing Corporation WMTC Waste Material number 14. And then starting 7th here tonight, in the last row, it's going to be William Logue in the Guardian Graphics number 6. Pace car pulling away for heat race number 2. Remember, top 3 make it. So the cars to watch here, it's going to be that Timmy Martin 17 Tool Manufacturing 13 and the 17 Tool Manufacturing number 14 of John Barry. Barry rolling off 6th, Martin rolling off 1st. These two spent a lot of time working together, making some magic happen, and they know how to find speed. So a lot of different teammates, a lot of different organizations a part of this league. The hard racing group, they spend a lot of time working with our drivers, trying to do what they can to make everyone as quick as they can. Berkiki and Stephen Gary representing hard racing here in this heat race. 6 laps of distance. Just under 2.5 miles here from Larry King Law's Langley Speedway, located in Hampton, Virginia. This track a favorite on the East Coast. One of the oldest operating tracks in the country. Opened up in 1950, by the way. Pace car looking to pull in. As the green flag comes out for Timmy Martin, all starts and restarts are on green, and Timmy Martin does a good job pulling away from the competition. Cold tires going to be an issue here. So up in the Sellers in heat race number 1, as Stephen Gary put his foot on the loud pedal trying to run down Timmy Martin there, and David Berkicki hanging on that third and final transition spot for now. Entire field make it through turn 3 and 4 to complete lap 1. As Wes Wiegand looking outside of Berkicki in that bright white number 1. Here comes the 14 of John Berry, though, trying to split them 3 wide, trying to get 2 birds with 1 stone. Wiegand on the outside for the transfer spot. As Stephen Gary running down Timmy Martin, coming up to halfway here. As John Berry gives the bumper to Berkicki, sends Berkicki up the track a little bit. I don't know if he made contact, but he got awfully close. As Berry now makes a move, gets around Wes Wiegand there for 4. Has his eyes and his targets on David Berkicki. Berkicki a little bit loose, big bobble, goes up the track, gives his position to John Berry and Wes Wiegand, moves on by. So big bobble there for Berkicki, going to lose 3 spots. And William Logan, the 6 goes by 2. John Berry hanging on to the last transit spot. He's got Wes Wiegand behind him. See the 2 in front of him low. 2 laps to go in heat race number 2. Stephen Gary is running down Timmy Martin. But this battle for the transfer spot gonna get heated. Last time by, Wiegand with the advantage just barely. White flag is out for Timmy Martin. And it's gonna be his teammate though, John Berry there in the 14 trying to hang on. Top 3 make it. John Berry hoping for a prayer as Berkicki in the grass in front of your leader. As Timmy Martin coming off of turn 4 is going to get the job done. Bit of a bobble, about gave it to Stephen Gary, but Stephen Gary comes from second, and John Berry hangs on. As Timmy Martin, his teammate, gets a win. So John Berry from 6th to 3rd gets the last rank spot. Wes Wiegand, they're going to be starting outside front row of this 10-lap constellation coming up. So William Logue, Dakota Shepherd, David Berkicki, all going to that 10-lap constellation. David Berkicki had an incident. Not sure what happened. Was fighting with the 6 of Dakota Shepherd, and his heat race ends prematurely. Full look at the results there. So this 10-lap heat race, or 10-lap constellation race coming up. No cautions. Top 6 transfer. Your lineup looks like this. It's going to be the AMR Paintworks number 80 of Scott Formosa on the front row after finishing 4th in heat race number 1. His outside. It's going to be that bright yellow number 1, Wes Wiegand. There in 3rd, going to be the DirtVision.com 16, the green and black machine of Daniel Worthington. His outside, the Guardian Graphics 6 of William Logue. Row number 3 is going to be John McIntyre, not looking to retire yet. His outside, it's going to be the 4/number 10 Flex Motorsports machine of Dakota Shepherd. And then this is going to be the fun row to watch. Everyone behind these guys. It's Craig Bristol there, that can make his 2nd start this season. And David Berkicki has lost speed. He's going to be a man on the mission here, rolling off 8th. And then the real fun one to watch is going to be the driver, rolling off last and 9th by himself, Eric Sellers. Had the 4th quickest qualifying time starting to pull of heat race 1. Cold tires got the best of him. He's going to have to pick up at least 3 spots to lock into the night 60-lap main event. I do want to take a quick moment and give a shout out to McConaughey Setup Shop, being a huge partner with the Tier 1 Racing League. Go over to McConaugheySetupShop.com. Subscriptions available for as low as $8 a month. They make all of our setups here for the Tier 1 Racing League, and all the drivers love them. They do great jobs. Go check them out, McConaugheySetupShop.com. They have a free trial going on right now. I believe a month of setups free. Maybe a week, maybe a month. But it's free setups. You can't argue against that. If you win, you win. If you don't, you don't. Because regardless, you weren't going to win if you didn't use them anyways. So it's going to be Scott Formosa on the pole here tonight. Eric Sellers there in last, trying to keep his championship hopes alive. Formosa kind of on that bubble. The last driver to have made every race. Right? 9 drivers have made all 4 races this season. Formosa is one of them. Pace car looking to pull in 10 laps, no cautions. Start is on green. Green flag is out. Scott Formosa is underway. Wiegand side by side at the line. Runs a little bit wide in turn 1 as the number 6 of William Lowe goes high and wide behind him. Wes Wiegand as well, big battle for him. He's going to lose a ton of spots. And here comes Daniel Warrington, gets spun from the lead. Contact for Formosa. Wiegand around. The 6 of the Guardian Graphics William Logue machine is around. Tier 1 shooter replay coming up. See what happened. So Wes Wiegand goes high. Formosa looking low as Warrington looks to slide on by. Makes contact for Formosa. William Logue and Wiegand all make contact. It's stuck in outside wall. That was Dakota Shepard in that yellow machine. So Eric Sellers moves into second behind McIntyre. Craig Bristol, the battle you see right there, 39, and David Verkeke in fourth. William Logue going to have a big bobble. William Logue spinning down the front straightaway, able to keep it going straight for the most part, able to hang on to the last transfer position. Wes Wiegand is limping it around, missing half of his front quarter panels. The left one is absolutely destroyed and decimated, and trying to hang on from a hard charging Daniel Warrington, that green car right behind him. The top 6 make it. Obviously, you want to start further up in the running order, but you want to make the event first. Looking back up, the battle for third, that's Craig Bristol. That yellow car in front is Dakota Shepard. Here's a lap down. Hoping for a miracle to make this main event here tonight. Craig Bristol, though, in that red and black machine. David Verkeke in the white and black 92. Looking inside of Bristol for the final podium spot. Both the drivers are in. They do not need to wreck each other to make it in. Seen it happen time and time again. They'll wreck each other out of a transfer position. Neither driver will make it. Dakota Shepard hoping that happens. As David Verkeke narrowly clears himself in front of Craig Bristol for that third place position. Meanwhile, Daniel Warrington has caught Wes Wiegand for the final transfer spot. That's 3 car lengths behind. Warrington in that green and black 16 trying to run down that very damaged Wes Wiegand. About a 10th quicker lap Warrington is. See if he's able to make some magic happen. Coming to 2 laps to go as William Logue has to pit. He's going to move Warrington into the transfer position. Wiegand, big bobble for him, but he's locked in. So Dakota Shepard currently the first car outside looking in 1 lap down. John McIntyre trying to win the heat race. White flag is out as Eric Sellers breathing down his neck. What a rebound run for Eric Sellers. Looking to not just start last and transfer in. Looking to win the 10 lap competition. Will have a run off of turn 4. Won't be able to get there as John McIntyre wins the 10 lap consolation. And we're starting pretty high up in tonight's 6 of that main event. Eric Sellers, David Verkeke, Craig Bristol, Daniel Warrington, and Wes Wiegand all bring it home. They will see the green flag for that main event here tonight. Of note, Dakota Shepard, William Logan, Scott Formosa all go home. Formosa mentioned one of only 9 drivers to make every single event this season. He does not make the first main event for him this season. A heartbreak there for Formosa after starting on the pole. It goes to show how fast it can all go downhill. Actually, there are 3 DNQs tonight. Dakota Shepard, William Logan, and Formosa all started in the transfer positions. See the results there. So we're going to take a quick moment, though. We're going to thank those that make it possible for this to happen. So starting with EasyDayBot, stream smarter, chat better, and grow the community with the EasyDayBot. This innovative Twitch and Discord bot takes interaction to the next level, keeping your audience engaged and connected. Don't just stream, build a community with the EasyDayBot. And if you see that in action over on the Twitch, twitch.tv/tier1studio. AdminBox. AdminBox is built by iRacers for iRacers for use in league and hosted races. The goal: make race control as easy as possible. Each AdminBox connects via USB and features pre-programmed commands that means you don't have to keybind anything for race control. Pretty easy setup if you ask me. The AdminBox community is made up of over 150 leagues and has many members that all have a common mission to run nice, clean races and help each other out. Wrap Surgeon. Need a fresh look for your ride, or your brand? Wrap Surgeon has you covered. From stunning car paints to eye-catching logos, we'll make your vision come to life. Wrap Surgeon, where creativity meets precision. Cash Customs 3D Printing. Need custom 3D printing? Check out Cash Customs 3D Printing. From trophies to unique designs, they'll bring your ideas to life with precision and creativity. Support a small business and see their amazing work on Facebook today. Cash Customs 3D Printing. Been working with Christopher Cash myself, getting some race car parts made. Cotterman iRacing Team, looking to improve your iRacing skills or catch some exciting legend car racing action? Check out the Cotterman iRacing Team on YouTube. From streaming their high-speed battles on track to delivering top-notch tutorial videos on racing line, Cotterman iRacing Team has everything you need to take your skills to the next level. Subscribe now and join the action. Tier 1 Studio, looking to broadcast your races, your events in style? Tier 1 Studio has you covered. With professional quality production and a passion for excellence, we'll bring your events to life. Tier 1 Studio, where champions are showcased. Tier 1 Racing League, fuel your passion for racing with the Tier 1 Racing League. From intense battles on track to exciting championship payouts, this is the ultimate destination for iRacing enthusiasts. Tier 1 Racing League, where the action never stops. And you can get more information on all their series at tier1racingleague.com. Want to support Tier 1 Racing League? Check out the Tier 1 merch store over at streamlabs.com/tier1studio/merch for awesome gear to show your support. Don't see what you want, we'll create custom items just for you. All profits go directly towards the league and helping keeping the action alive. Shop now, we're up Tier 1 Racing League in style. So a special event in the works here with the Tier 1 Racing League. Stay tuned for an announcement coming soon about that. Stay up to date. You can check out all the Tier 1 social media and their website. No, that's tier1racingleague.com. You can check out all of their series, including the Tier 1 Truck League. Just wrapped up race number 2 last night. They're going to Las Vegas. That's every Monday night at 8 o'clock Eastern, with a broadcast start of 8:45 p.m. Eastern here on the Tier 1 Studio. Also check out the Tier 1 Legend League, the Legend Series. That's what you're watching here tonight. Just shy of halfway in the season, still a lot of races to go. Every Tuesday night with an 8 o'clock start and an 8:45 green flag and broadcast time. Or if you don't like the small cars, you don't like the trucks, you want to drive a real car, well, the Tier 1 Xfinity Series is for you. Every Wednesday night, session goes up at 8 o'clock with the broadcasting green flag at 8:45 p.m. Eastern. So check that out. And there goes the Milwaukee Mile. Catch their broadcast at Stake TV Gaming on Facebook. So warm up underway, about to wrap up for our main event drivers. So we'll see how they fare. Currently, quickest time is Justin Evans over Todd Byron, Timmy Martin, and John Barry. Those two 710 tool manufacturing teammates. Top 5 in warm-up. So get started, the grid here for the night 60-lap main event. Let's take a look at how they start. Starting on the front row with a quick time in qualifying, it's going to be none other than the 8 machine. One win already this season. It's going to be Ryan Bosley looking to win from pole first time this season. To clarify that, a pole sitter has never won this season. All wins from second, third, and fourth. Todd Bauer is going to be tough to beat, currently your points leader. Run off just outside in that 84 machine, that Grand Appliance 84. We look at that gray and red car up front all night long. Behind them is going to be the other driver with the pole already this season, coming last week at Nashville, starting third tonight. The 46, that bright green of Justin Evans. Then your heat race number 1 winner, going to be the Flex Motorsports, the kid on debut, Bobby Hall Jr. That bright green 94. Behind them, run number 3, Timmy Martin. That 710 Tool Manufacturing Corporation. Number 13 heads outside the National Bohemian admin box 35 of Travis Edwards. Row number 4, it's going to be Stephen Gary. That hard racing admin box 11 heads outside the Flow Racing black and white of Robert Barber. And the 17 Tool Manufacturing teammate, the Timmy Martin, it's going to be John Barry in the 14. Is outside, it's going to be John McIntyre. He'll get the consolation win there a second ago. David Rikiki in the 92 there, Ron off in 12th. The Eric Sellers, Ron off 11th. Craig Burstall makes a main event for the first time in a couple weeks. He's going to be run off 13th, or Daniel Warrington being involved in an early race incident. That consolation qualifies in, starting 14th here tonight in West Weekend. After a rough go around the trucks last night, looking to rebound nicely. We run off deep in this field, 15th for the one machine. So, it's going to be between these three drivers right here. I feel like Ryan Bosley, Todd Byron, Justin Evans all know how to get the job done, and they're going to be tough to beat all night long. So Eric Sellers looking to keep a championship alive as Ryan Bosley looking for the green flag, and he's going to get it. Ryan Bosley underway for tonight. 60-lap main event here from Larry King Law's Langley Speedway. Justin Evans makes a move on Todd Byer for a second. They're going to be three wide, come off a turn 2 behind him. Bobby Hall Jr. pulls in front of Travis Edwards. He's got Stephen Gary looking inside. Big bobble there from Timmy Martin after starting in 4th. Able to hang on barely as Ryan Bosley leading up front. The battle though going on behind him. Seeing this battle right there. Bobby Hall Jr. at 94. Stephen Gary in the 11. Battle for their 4th position right here, side by side. Gary looking low, sticking left side's right on that yellow line, sliding up. Bit of a bobble there. Going to fall back and give the position to Bobby Hall Jr. Robert Barber in line behind Gary in that white and black 88, and Travis Edwards trying to move up after that bobble earlier. But he seems to be going backwards. Look at the man on the move, Eric Sellers. Already up a handful of spots in that bright yellow 97, trying to run down the points competition of Bosley and Byer. 5 laps already underway. Cautions are on for this main event. Just haven't had any wrecks. So far, one of the longer runs of the season. Normally a pretty clean league here, though. Clean as Daniel Warrington, the 16 machine has an incident. See what happened coming off of turn 4. Going into turn 1. This might be after the incident. No, it's going to be right there. Cold tires, gets the best of him, goes in a little too hot. Loops it around, able to keep it going, and able to stay. Bosley breathing down his neck. Bosley almost able to smell what he had for dinner. Looking back up front, Bosley has competition. Justin Evans trying to get the lead. Goes below the dotted pit exit line, goes below the yellow line, squeezing for real estate. Bosley is on Justin Evans in the 46. Not quite able to get clear either driver as Evans slides up, moves Bosley up the track, and Bosley is going to fall down a second. New leader and bonus point going to go to Justin Evans. Allow Todd Byer to close in a little bit for 3rd as Robert Barber and Stephen Gary have spread out for 4th and 5th. Bosley all over the back bumper low of Justin Evans, trying to find some lines, trying to find some grip, trying to find some speed. 1/6 of the way through this one already. They do have a set of tires in the pit, so they need it. Seen that strategy call come before. Bosley looking low, now looking high, goes back to looking low, gets right back in line behind Justin Evans. 16.903 for Evans, 16.762 for Bosley. Bosley, the quicker car, is not able to make the pass. Mentioned them banking on this track, only 6 degrees, so you don't really have a high line here to run. You gotta stick it inside and hope she stays there. As the yellow flag is out, as Travis Edwards. 35 admin box machine, the Tier 1 studio replay, see what happened. It's going to be going into turn 3 and forwards, running 8. That's Eric Sellers and the 97 behind him. Looking that 35 gets loose by himself. We have contact with Sellers. Everyone does a great job though avoiding contact and keep him safe, keep everyone else safe. had to throw the caution. The first caution of the night coming just past the 1/5 mark. We'll see who comes down. Busy pit lane as everyone coming down pit lane here. See what the strategy is. Travis Edwards actually stays out. So your caution car might inherit the lead here. We'll see what happens. I'm thinking it's just going to be fuel for everyone. No one going up on jack stand. Justin Evans might have won the race off pit road. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see how iRacing scores them after they exit here. Time on pit road, 25.07 for Bosley, 25.77 for Evans, and 25.17 for Todd Byer. So Travis Edwards able to come down pit lane there. So it's got Bosley over Justin Evans. So Bosley able to steal the spot on pit lane, get the lead back. Eric Sellers, involved in that incident, has the quickest pit time with a 7-second pit stop and a 23-second time on pit lane. So picked up 2 seconds and picked up a lot more spots. We're restarting 4th, Robert Byer 5th. John Berry going to be rolling off 7th on this restart. Stephen Gary 8th. David Rikiki 9th. And they're trying to sort it out back here in the back of the pack. So we'll let them sort it out before we let them decide. So restart on the green flag as always. That's been all season, for anyone questioning. So restart coming up. Looking at the number 8 of Ryan Bosley. Led most laps tonight. It'll be Justin Evans in the 4-6 on his outside. Bosley looking to get the points lead here. He'll do it with a win. He's got to hold off that 84 of Todd Byer right behind him. Green flag is out for the 2nd time tonight. And Bosley side by side and neck with Byer and Evans. Comes up and makes contact with Justin Evans as the black flag goes to Craig Bristol. So restart violation for him. So he's going to have to serve a penalty. Should be a pass through for the 39 machine. So tough break there for the driver making a 2nd start here tonight. So Bosley able to pull away side by side for 2nd. Justin Evans hanging on as much as he can, but Todd Byer sticking his nose inside and making the move. Watch it up the track a little bit, but gets the spot. But Todd Byer trying to hunt down Bosley and get that points lead back. You have a neck and neck all season long. Saw him go at it at Irwindale. Saw him go at it at South Boston. Saw him go at it last week at Nashville. As Byer has a bobble, able to keep his foot on the gas pedal and keep the momentum going. Last time by, Byer a little bit quicker. See what the difference is here. And yes, a 10th quicker for Todd Byer. The driver in 3rd actually quicker than them all. Justin Evans there in 3rd. So Byer had the disadvantage for a couple laps there and able to pick it up. That time by, that advantage going to Ryan Bosley by 300ths of a second. Show you how close they are. Todd Byer trying to find some speed here. Running a bit of a diamond line. A third of the way through this one, just past lap 22. Byer getting a great run on corner exit, looking to maybe make a move here, going turn 3. Talk about peak and low. Enters a little bit higher though. He forces Ryan Bosley to play defense. Kind of cut Byer off on the inside. It kills his cornering speed, and that's going to allow Todd Byer to close up every single time. That time by Bosley with advantage by 200. Justin Evans with advantage over the 2 of them. A 3-car breakaway for now. Robert Barber just outside the picture. John Berry and Eric Sellers going at it. Craig Bristol takes it to the garage tonight. Have to overcome that incident. So Daniel Warrington also lapped down currently with John McIntyre. They're looking for a caution getaway around. But Ryan Bosley leading the way for now. He's battled back here in the pack. Eric Sellers trying to move up, trying to close up some points, not let Bosley and Byer get too far ahead. Makes a great move there around John Berry for the 5th position. Stephen Gary trying to get around John Berry as well. Barry in that bright blue 14 machine. Stephen Gary in the admin box, Charter Racing number 11. Been racing hard all season long. But looking back up front, Todd Byer there in second. Justin Evans behind him, Ryan Bosley in front of him, and now Robert Barber enters this lead pack battle. Barber, remember, started deep in his heat race. Barely transferred in, was the last car transferred in heat race number 1. Started halfway in the field of this main event. Has worked his way up, and he's got speed. He's got winning speed. Quickest time that last time by out of your top 4 contenders. Just shy of halfway here, Robert Barber has found some speed and looks to be in contention. Barber, 2 top 10s this season in just 2 starts. He's led to lead a lap, has a 6th place at South Boston, an 8th place last week at Nashville. In line 4 drivers. I got McDonald's getting ready to place an order for a double cheeseburger. But Todd Byers going to go to the inside line here, make a move. He wants ketchup and cheese. Looking inside of Bosley for the lead. He's going to get turned into the outside wall. Barrel rolls off of turn 2, gets hit again from one of the 710 manufacturing machines. Continues to flip and ends up on his lid. He's going to have to tow. He's going to go multiple laps down. Second caution on light for the New Berlin, Wisconsin driver, Todd Byer. Tier 1 studio replay coming up. Ketchup and cheese. See what happened here. Had to run off of turn 4. Looking inside of Bosley. Has a position coming into turn 1 side by side. I think Bosley gets on the loud pedal a little too hard. Gets loose. Starts to turn into the right rear of Byer. Nothing Byer could do, nothing Bosley could do. Byer goes up in the wall, and here comes the 14 machine. That's John Barry. That 710 manufacturing, know where he could go. That's going to send Byer flipping more. Barry actually barrel rolled into turn 3, ended up on his wheels. So, see if we can get a point of view of that in a minute. See the drivers going through the grass. Edwards and Timmy Martin. As there's John Barry as the 710 manufacturing teammate drives on by, waving at him. So looking at the 14 of John Barry here on board with him. Three, 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6 maybe. Flips there for Barry. Lands on all 4s. Keep it going. 10 out of 10 in my book. I'll tell you, it's not 10 out of 10 in Todd Byers' book. They had to tow, and it's already 2 laps down. Back out front in this one. Just past halfway here. Justin Evans able to inherit the lead. Robert Barber in second. Stephen Gary in third. So what a crazy turn of events. Ryan Bosley in pit lane getting damage fixed and new tires on that machine. You have to be careful here. Field getting back together. Justin Evans at 46. Robert Barber heads outside in the 88. Barber had a lot of speed there before the caution. Bosley on new tires. He was able to work his way up through the field. Most of the field actually pit there. John Barry, Eric Sellers, Wiegand, Hall, Bosley, Martin, Berkicki, Worthington all pit that time by. So only top 4 stayed out. Evans though pulling away from Robert Barber. Stephen Gary looking to get his nose inside Barber. Not able to get any hair trimmed off the top there though. Barber pulling away from Gary for second. See him 3 wide behind him. Bobby Hall Jr. 3 wide with Eric Sellers and John Barry. Bosley trying to join this party as well. He has an invitation. As Barry 3 wide middle. Lets Bobby Hall and Sellers go. Sellers, bit of a huge bobble there. About hits the outside wall, has to let out of the gas. He's going to lose a couple spots instead. Pretty fair trade if you ask me. Bobby Hall Jr. pulls away. And what a save there by Wiegand. Got in that gas a little too early. Got a little bit of help. I could got into Eric Sellers a little too early. And we keep it going straight. One driver though, straightest of them all. Justin Evans pulling away for now. See him side by side there for second. Got Stephen Gary trying to get the second spot from Robert Barber as Travis Edwards at 35 has entered the picture. Bit of a bobble there for Edwards. Looking behind Edwards now. See those green machines working their way up. Brian Bosley and Bobby Hall Jr. Bosley on the fresh tires. working around Edwards now. Bosley in the 8, makes a move, makes a deal, and seals it. He's going to put a stamp on it. Goodbye, Travis Edwards, says Ryan Bosley. Now looking to get around Bobby Hall Jr. Another driver, that's 11, Stephen Gary, as Barber is backing this pack up. As Barber hanging on for second and hanging on for dear life. Bobby Hall Jr. fresh tires right behind him, Bosley as well. Bobby Hall Jr. looking inside, right on the yellow line. Says, don't mind if I do. And here comes Bosley trying to get a buy one, get one deal. Barber says that coupon is invalid, trying to hang on, not able to do so. As Ryan Bosley and Bobby Hall Jr. go right on by. So Bobby Hall up to second, Bosley up to third. Running down your leader, Justin Evans. Will they have enough time? 18 laps to go for Evans. These two currently separated by just a couple tenths. That's a big of a bobble there from Bobby Hall. Gets a hit again from Barber. Gonna get turned though as both drivers. Edwards also gets involved. Caution flag is out. They're still wrecking. Now that wasn't gonna end pretty. Oh, Tier 1 2 to replay coming. Out to turn 4. Ryan Bosley looking at the 8 and the 94, the two green machines. So Bosley's going to get into the 94 here. No contact. Just gets on the loud pedal a little too early. Bit of an air bubble there. Disrupts Bobby Hall. Gets loose. Loses his speed. Loses his momentum. And Robert Barber trying to trim too much off the top here. Gets in the back bumper. Nobody carrying momentum. Travis Edwards tries to sneak low. Going to be staggered 3 wide going to turn 1. At this point, it is all downhill from here. Barber out of control. Goes up into Bobby Hall. Edwards is trying to hang on for dear life. Slides into the both of them. At this point, it's monkey see, monkey do. All three of them synchronized spinning. And Edwards trying to get out of the way. And Bobby Hall comes back down into Robert Barber. Field goes on. So going back. Hit, but Justin Evans standing out. And we're going green with about 12 laps to go. He's going to have to hang on for dear life. Bosley trying to win tonight. He'll be the first driver to win from the pole if he's able to get the job done. Looking for a big points payday. The misfortune there with Todd Byer. Ryan Bosley trying to set himself as the man to beat this season. So looking for a big day here from Langley. So Eric Sellers in third, only 5 points behind Bosley. Currently running in 5th. Justin Evans, the man in front of Bosley. He is 37 points out of lead and 30 behind Bosley. So he needs this win. He needs it bad. How desperate is he, though, to get it? Be his first win of the season. Bosley's won once already this season. Justin Evans, he's been close, but no cigar. We're going green with 12 laps to go. Stephen Gary enters the picture in third. For Kiki and Sellers, run out your top 5. Restart on the green. Green flag is out. Bosley, dead nuts, even gets the advantage even from the outside. As Evans going to have the inside advantage though. Bosley gets in line, looking to pull the crossover move. Not quite able to get there as Justin Evans is playing the defense game. Forces Bosley to enter tight. Bit of a bumper love there to the back bumper of the 46. Evans able to hang on for now. Bosley trying to find a way to make it happen, trying to pull a rabbit out of a hat here. Stephen Gary in third. Eric Sellers side by side though for that position. He wants it bad. Eric Sellers moves around Stephen Gary, get a last podium position, and Bobby Hall Jr. trying to do the same. As they're going to make contact in the back, Bobby Hall Jr. into the inside wall, able to avoid the wall. As here comes Stephen Gary in front of Todd Byer. Todd Byer around, and that's going to knock Todd Byer out of this one. Todd Byer needed that caution. He's 5 laps down. He'll be making up a lap, maybe able to make up a position or two, but nowhere to go as Stephen Gary gets turned with Bobby Hall. And there he threw the grass and into the field. Replay coming up. See what happened here. It's going to be the battle for the 5th position. As it's going to be all the way, as there's a previous incident with West Weekend on that restart. We missed that. That's what happened to the number 1 machine. He's able to hang on to the lead lap for now. And looking back up at Bobby Hall Jr. I'm going to say it's the next lap. Maybe the next lap. Next lap. He's currently running 5th here. Looking to get around Eric Sellers, and they're going to see the 11 of Stephen Gary go high and wide. Sellers at the L97 goes right on by. Bobby Hall Jr. sees that Stephen Gary is open for business. Tries to stick his nose inside on the straightaway. Makes contact with the inside wall, but then the issue is Stephen Gary in that 11 car, the black 11. There he goes, sliding through the infield and back up into the pack. Bit of a hit there for Hall. Not too bad, and then Todd Byer bought a little too much more than he could handle. So Justin Evans leading for now. Currently crossing the line. Going to be 6 laps to go. Looking for a miracle here. Looking to hang on, and Bozier on a lot fresher rubber. Eric Sellers in 3rd. Start 11th tonight. Going to be a good point pickup for him. Was about to be knocked out of this one. Qualified into the consolation race. So talk about a storybook ending for Sellers. He was able to get the win here tonight. But Justin Evans started 3rd tonight. Qualified in on time. He's dealt his hand. He showed his cards. He's made his bed. Green flag is out. Going to be 5 laps to go for Justin Evans. There's one driver, Byer, there. He at the end of pit road trying to come out. Bosley to the back bumper of Evans. Pushes him off the corner. What a launcher for Evans as Bosley trying to make something happen. Looking to the inside, side by side across the line. Bosley has that advantage. Sticks his left sides on the yellow line, slides up, not able to get clear. Now he does. New leader, Ryan Bosley. Here comes Eric Sellers low in the yellow 97 yellow dwarf shoulder machine. Gets around Justin Evans there for a second. Eric Sellers trying to be the furthest starting position winner this season. Ryan Bosley trying to be the first pole sitter to win this season. 3 laps to go though for the 8. See if the 97 has anything to say. Sellers coming off a turn 4, runs a little high and wide at the line. The advantage going to Ryan Bosley by about 200. See if Sellers has anything left in the tank. Both of them pitted on the same lap. Robert Barber moves up into 3rd. Barber has the freshest tires, not able to get the speed. Last time by here for Ryan Bosley. Looking to get the points lead. Was able to capitalize on a big points day for him. Contact with Todd Byer earlier in the race. Byer, his only competition really up into the wall. And off a turn forward for the 2nd time this season. Ryan Bosley is going to victory lane in the Tier 1 Legend Series. Rounding out your podium, it's going to be Eric Sellers, one of their biggest movers this season, up 9 spots, and Robert Barber rounding out your podium. So Ryan Bosley making history here. The first pole sitter, though, to win this season. Took 4 races to get it done. Was leading late on a green-white checkered last week at Nashville. Wasn't able to come up, but touches up and seals the deal here. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll go over our full results and we'll talk to our podium finishers.
Take your Twitch and Discord experience to the next level? Introducing Easy Daybot, your ultimate bot for seamless interaction. Whether you're live on Twitch or chatting on Discord, Easy Daybot's dynamic responses open up a whole new world of possibilities. Engage with your community like never before through unique prompts, custom reactions, and endless fun. It's the bot that understands you. Make every day an Easy Day download now at easydaybot.com.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. For anything on iRacing, there's just one name you need, Makoni.
We now provide the best of the best in setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, and event organization.
With cars across all 4 license classes, we have what you need to hit the track with confidence. Grab a subscription and save money while going fast at MaconiSetupShop.com/subscriptions.
And remember, at Makoni Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Welcome to the Tier 1 Racing League, where precision, competition, and innovation come together to create the ultimate iRacing experience. Every race, every battle, and every moment in T1TS, T1L, T1X, and special events is brought to you by Tier 1 Studios, the premier destination for professional high-quality broadcasts. Tune in and experience racing like never before. Explore everything we have to offer at Tier1RacingLeague.com. From race schedules and standings to event galleries and league signups, it's all there at your fingertips. Join the competition, watch the action, be part of the legacy. Tier 1 Racing League, where champions are made.
Welcome back to Larry King Law's Langley Speedway here from Hampton, Virginia for the Tier 1 Legend Series presented by McConey Setup Shop. My name is Brayton Laster. I've been calling all the action tonight with Brett Bold working the controls as my producer. Ryan Bosley gets the job done here. Second win this season for him. Eric Sellers comes up just short. Still a great run from the 11th starting position. Finishes second. Robert Barber rounds out your podium in third. David Bukiki moves up 8 positions. He's going to finish fourth. Wes Wiegand, biggest mover, started dead last night. Picked up 10 spots to finish with. Daniel Worthington, a very eventful night for that 16 machine. Finishes 6th. Bobby Hall Jr. drops 3 spots to finish 7th. John Berry finishes 8th. John McIntyre finishes in 9th. Timmy Martin at Sendon Tool Manufacturing 13 machine is going to finish in 10th. Justin Evans there in 11th. So what a fall for Evans. Must have had an inch on the last lap that we missed. Stephen Gary in 12th, Todd Byer in 13th, Travis Edwards in 14th, and Craig Bristol rounds out your field in 15th after getting a restart violation. So it was all Ryan Bosley low up front. Talk about a tongue twister. We got him standing by. For the second time this season, Ryan Bosley is standing in the victory lane. He got the job done, although not without incident. Tell us a little bit about your race and that incident with Todd Byer.
Yeah, it was an interesting race. We kept it up front for most of it. And, halfway through, I think the tires were feeling me pushing them a little too much, and Todd got under me. And I figured I was, maybe for a lap I'll keep it on the outside just to see if he'll get a little loose under there. But, he said he pushed it a little too much trying to get out front to just in case a caution came out, and kind of got into both of us, took us both out. So, I figured it was a good time to take tires anyways, since mine were pretty beat up. So it actually came at a good time. So we split the race in half. So I had fresh tires for the end.
Yeah, definitely a strategy call there. Had to restart behind Justin Evans. He was on old tires all night long, able to make the move and able to hang off Eric Sellers. And you mentioned that incident there with Byer, moved him down the running order, and they're going to move up big time in the points and should inherit the points lead here leaving tonight.
Yeah, it's a good night all around. It's fun racing with those guys. It was a little tough with Justin had those old tires, and he was really slow on the exit of the turns, and a couple of times I didn't know if he was intentionally slowing down or not. But after I learned he had the old tires, I'm like, oh, all right, Then he kind of faded up. I was able to get under him, and we set sail, so we were pretty good.
I'll tell you, you are the first pole winner this season to win. Not a single pole sitter has won this season yet, so able to make history there. Anybody want to thank en route to your win though here tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to, thank all the guys we're racing with, and you guys for putting this on. Hard racing. The other group I'm in, get a lot of good practice in, and it's a lot of fun. And just looking forward to next week. Should more good tracks on the horizon, so hopefully we can repeat this.
I'm sure we'll be talking quite a bit like we have all season long, and going to be a championship threat here, leading the points leaving tonight.
Appreciate it. Have a good night, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan. That was Ryan Bosley. Going to be bringing in the man now who finished second, Eric Sellers had a bobble in this heat race after starting on the pole, had to go through the consolation race, and Eric, it wasn't looking pretty there for a moment, but ultimately he finished second here tonight.
Yeah, I'll take it. I was struggling with that setup all night. It felt kind of tight in and loose out, so you had to be real careful on the gas. And unfortunately, there Todd and Ryan got into it, and that kind of gave me a jump. But I was barely a top 5 car.
So you've been Mr. Consistent. You and Bosley now are the only drivers to finish in the top 5 every single event this season, but you've done it with a lot more difficultness than those two. South Boston, you finished 5th after starting 10th. Started 5th at Irwindale and you finished 3rd. And last week you started 3rd and got the win, but tonight you had to start all the way back there in 11th and worked your way up and had to really race the track.
Yeah, I wasn't too happy I lost there in the heat race. It just snapped loose on me. Even trying to be easy with it. So like I said, I'll take a second here. Having to come from the back, and I need all the top 5s I can get and some wins there to try to keep up with Ryan and Todd.
I say with Todd, a bit of misfortune for him. You're going to pass him in points, I believe. It's going to be pretty tight, but they'll close the gap up on him as Ryan and Bosley will pull away from the both of you. How you feeling about the big picture overall of the championship?
Well, if I keep finishing up front, looks pretty good. But Ryan's quick week in and week out, and starting up front, not having to come back through traffic. There's no inverting or anything like that here. I don't think there's any EOL penalties now for winning, so it's going to be tough to catch him when he starts on the front row every week.
That consistency is key. We've seen that time and time again. Anybody want to thank?
Yeah, Admin Box, Hard Racing, all those guys over there, Scott Correa. They're just a good group of guys and help us. They put in a lot of time to make us faster, so really appreciate them.
Well, thank you for taking time to speak with us. I'm sure we'll be talking to quite a bit this season, Eric. Thank you.
Thanks. Have a good night.
Eric Sellers finishing second tonight. One of your biggest movers, though. One driver that had to work his way up through the field. The driver bringing it home 3rd tonight after starting all the way back in 8th. Robert Barber started deep in your heat race, got the last transfer spot, and you made the most of it.
Yeah, it was a fun race. A little hairy to start with, especially running 4th gear the whole time, so you got to really hang on to it. But the car really come in, and it handled really good, and it was a good, fun race.
Okay, this track one of the most difficult on the schedule, the flattest one on the schedule. Racing the track and racing this field, you had to really work your way up through the field, and some drivers preferred the tire strategy, some didn't. What was your take on the strategy call?
Well, I screwed up. I should have pitted when everybody else pitted and took tires, and I think that really cost me. And I took tires on that last caution, but I had to restart 7th. I didn't have enough time to get up there and race with the first 2. But, I think it could have been different, but I'm not saying I would have won. I think those 2 guys were really strong anyway, so we had a good top 3 car.
So that you definitely showed it. Best finish this season, your first top 5 and your first podium. Anybody you want to thank?
Just my team, All Out Motorsports, and that's really about it. We throw some sponsors on, but yeah, I just do it for fun and enjoyed racing these cars. They're really fun, and my teammate Scott Formosa, he helps me a lot, and we run together a lot, so it's fun.
We appreciate taking time to speak with us. I'm sure we'll be talking to quite a bit throughout this season.
Hope so. Thanks for the broadcast, guys. Y'all do a good job, and appreciate it, and it's fun to watch.
Thank you. Appreciate it. It's nice when people have good things to say about our broadcast, Brett. So, wrapping up the show tonight. Catch all the action next week from Hickory Motor Speedway. 60 laps on the docket. Coming up 8:45 p.m. Eastern for the broadcaster. Catch it over on Tier 1 Studio. If you can't wait until then, catch the Xfinity series, the Tier 1 Xfinity series presented by McConaughey Sub Shop as they tackle the Milwaukee Mile tomorrow. Over on Snake Bitten Gaming on Facebook. Catch that tomorrow night, 8:45 p.m. Eastern. If you can wait a little bit, but not until next Tuesday, next Monday night, the Tier 1 Truck Series presented by McConaughey Sub Shop is back in action for their 3rd race of the season. From Las Vegas Motor Speedway, Austin Wheeler and Jeff Nairn previous winners this season, and Austin Weber leading the points in that battle. So once again, an 8:45 p.m. Eastern there, T1 Studios is the broadcast partner for that. So calling the action though tonight, for myself, Bray, and last with Brett Bold working the controls as our producer. I'll take a quick moment and thank all of our fans at home for watching, all of our drivers for taking a moment to speak with us. This has been a fantastic show from Larry King's Law, Langley Speedway in Hampton, Virginia, and we will see everyone next time.
Take your Twitch and Discord experience to the next level? Introducing Easy Daybot, your ultimate bot for seamless interaction. Whether you're live on Twitch or chatting on Discord, Easy Daybot's dynamic responses open up a whole new world of possibilities. Engage with your community like never before through unique prompts, custom reactions, and endless fun. It's the bot that understands you. Make every day an Easy Day download now at easydaybot.com.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. For anything on iRacing, there's just one name you need, McConey.
We now provide the best of the best in setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, and event organization.
With cars across all 4 license classes, we have what you need to hit the track with confidence. Grab a subscription and save money while going fast at McConeySetupShop.com/subscriptions.
And remember, at McConey Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Welcome to the Tier 1 Racing League, where precision, competition, and innovation come together to create the ultimate iRacing experience. Every race, every battle, and every moment in T1TS, T1L, T1X, and special events is brought to you by Tier 1 Studios, the premier destination for professional high-quality broadcasts. Tune in and experience racing like never before. Explore everything we have to offer at Tier1RacingLeague.com. From race schedules and standings to event galleries and league signups, it's all there at your fingertips. Join the competition, watch the action, be part of the legacy. Tier 1 Racing League, where champions are made.